In this video, we're going to have a look at how to use the Czech corpus to help you translate words, find out how they are translated. So for that, we're going to use another tool, which is called Treq. So I'm going to just go to Treq here. And what Treq is, it is essentially searches through hundreds of thousands of different translations. And those have been texts that have been translated between Czech and English in one direction or another. And they have been lined up and they have been taken word by word and then see which word translates which word. So it's a very useful way of searching. So the first thing before I start searching, what I want to do is take this capital A equals small a. That just means that I don't particularly care what the capital looks like. And I'm going to search for the word Praha again, so to see how the word Prague is translated. So if I click on search and see how the different words are translated. So I can see Praha is Prague, and there's all caps in the part. So that's perhaps not that interesting, not useful. But what I can also do, I can actually search for Praze. And Praze is the form that we saw in the previous video. That means something to us. That's a different form of the word Prague, and it's going to search for Praze. And so if I click on that, it's going to tell me not just what that word means, but also what the different forms mean. Now it's telling me to sign in, but for this purposes, I can just close this. I don't need to sign in. But if you use this a lot, it's probably worth registering. It's free, and and it will just make these signs go away, and also will give you some other functions. So I'm going to see that Praze is a form of the word Praha, and here from all these examples, I see all of these contexts: Praze, 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 and that tells me on the translation that means in Prague. So Praze is a form of the word that you use after the preposition v, and that preposition means in. So it's a very useful thing to know. So let's go see what else we can do. Well, we can also here search for the word Praha again, but this time we're not searching for the word Praha as such, but we're actually going to click lemma, and by doing that, lemma means that I'm looking for all the different forms of the word. So if I only search for Praha, I'm only going to get Praha as such, but if I click on Praha and click on lemma, I'm going to do search, and then again I see the translation here. We have I'm going to always click on the most frequent one. The other ones are usually some marginal ones, and it's going to show me not only Praha, but also all the different forms of the word Praha and how they're translated. So I see here Prahy and U Prahy, that comes with U Prahy, and here I see it's near Prague. Here again I have Praze, I have Do Prahy, in Prague, defending Prague, Bránící Prahu, and so on and so forth. So I can actually quickly get many examples of how the word Prague is translated in its different forms that it appears in. So that is essentially the key things I can do. I can also search for multiple words, and I can search using regular expressions, which perhaps are not not something we need to talk about now, but those are very useful ways of searching. Now, one thing that you want to also do is look at these collections here at the top, restricted different collections. Now, the most common source of translated parallel texts is the translations of the European Parliament, because that is actually how where everything that is said is being translated into Czech or from Czech, and that is very useful. But sometimes it gives you words that are a bit skewed. So sometimes we want to uncheck that and not search for the parliamentary text. So sometimes if you're finding the top translation is a bit odd, if you exclude the European Parliament, that may make things a bit clearer. So that's just a quick introduction to the Treq tool from the Czech corpus, and happy translating.